A lot of you asked for this one. Do you want to go live on TikTok? Whether you want to grow your audience, connect with your followers, or even just make money while streaming, I will show you exactly how to do it step by step today. So by the end of this video, you'll hopefully be ready to go live right now today. If you're new here, I make guides on how to grow online on different platforms, master streaming with tech, advice, and all of that jazz to help you get going. So remember, subscribe and stick around if you're all about growth and tech on social media platforms. So first, let's quickly go through what you actually need to go live on TikTok in the first place. You need at least 1,000 followers on your account to unlock the live feature. And if you want to send or receive gifts, you'll also need to be 18 plus. And if you meet those requirements, you are good to go. And if not, then keep on growing your account naturally, or you can use things like Restream, which actually bypasses the need for any of those requirements altogether. I'll leave a link to that below or up here that you can click if you want to know how to do it. I did a video on how to stream on Twitch and TikTok at the same time, but at the beginning, I cover how to do that. Okay, so let's start with how to go live from a mobile device. And then later on, I'll go through how to do this on PC too for gaming streams or doing it via OBS and a streaming software too. But before we get into that, here is a little bonus tip for you for growth on Twitch. If you're a streamer and you're not uploading any clips from your streams, you're just limiting your own growth. Nexus Clips has an AI-powered tool that makes it quick and easy to edit clips, even if you have zero editing experience. You can simply link your channel and an AI will filter through your stream VODs and find the best possible clippable moments for you within a couple of seconds. It can even generate captions for you on its own, and it has a full editing bay that's really simple to use if you need to make any adjustments too. You can even upload and schedule your clips right from Nexus Clips itself, and it even finds you the best hashtags to post with to maximize your reach and growth based on your niche. If you want to try this for yourself so you can start uploading clips daily with super high quality and very minimal effort, I'll leave the link at the top of the description below for you, and you can use code CAL, that's C-A-L, to get 10% off of your order at checkout. And hey, that's a pretty good discount if you ask me. Now you have no excuse, so go make some clips and skyrocket your channel's growth. So, to stream from your phone on TikTok, you need to open up the TikTok app, of course, and then tap the plus button at the bottom like you normally would when you're going to post a video. Then, on the bottom menu, you'll see the live option, which is what you'll want to tap on next. From here, you'll see another list of free options. You can go live from your phone camera, and there's a few different effects and options for setting up goals and gifts here too. You can swipe across to mobile gaming, and this is where you can stream mobile games and set up your title. It also lets you decide whether to stream portrait or landscape, and a few other settings here too. And then finally, there's an option for live studio, which we will get into a little bit later. You'll see there'll be a practice mode, and you'll be able to see the buttons around the edge of your screen. These are the buttons that will also be there throughout your actual live stream. So it gives you a chance to use these in practice before you go actually live with people watching you. The three dots will be a basic settings list for you, including muting your mic, pausing the live stream, mirroring your video, and some others as well. And you have an interact button here, which gives you some options to start polls or votes. You can draw something for your viewers to guess. You have the multi-guest and co-host features if you're planning to go live with other people as well. And then you have a live goal at the top, which helps you create a gift goal for you to incentivize and remind viewers to send you gifts throughout the stream, similar to like follower goals on Twitch. And finally, there is a small toggle just above that, which shows you how many people are watching and some other basic analytics whilst you're live. And after that, I'd briefly recommend checking your camera, your microphone, and your internet connection, most importantly, before you go live. You're going to want to have a stable internet connection to have the best experience here. It's a little bit more demanding than stuff like OBS is. You may have even seen it scrolling through your own live feed on your app. TikTok lives can go very laggy very quickly if you have any issues with your internet stability. But once you've checked all of that, when you're ready to go live, you hit the go live button and boom, you are streaming on TikTok. Now there are some things you can do here to make your stream look more professional, have features that make it more fun, and even features that help you make money whilst you're live. So if you'd like a video diving into how to set it up in the most effective way, then I can do that as well. Leave a comment down below, but today I'm just going through how to actually get live in the first place. Now the going live part was easy, but actually having a successful live stream is where a lot of people start to struggle when they're a beginner. So I'm just going to list off some quick tips here before we move on to how to do this from PC setup. Firstly, engage with your chat. TikTok live is all about interaction, and people will simply swipe away to the next streamer if you're not engaging your viewers. Especially on this platform, it's a lot more volatile than Twitch and other platforms that are more casual when you stream. You have to remember that TikTok is where people are locked in and are constantly scrolling, so you need to do something that's going to grab the attention of the person watching. Secondly, stream at consistent times if you can, so your audience knows when to show up and when they can find you live. And then a big recommendation I have for you too in terms of your actual live setup for TikTok is that you should use good lighting and clear audio if you can. Even a simple ring light from Amazon and some budget headphones can make a huge difference. This is where the bar is actually a little bit lower than other platforms, so you can kind of run and gun pretty easily with budget tech here, and it doesn't stand out as a bigger issue. So if you already have ways of making it look more professional and more popping, then you'll already be ahead of people and standing out amongst the crowd. Another good idea is to promote your stream before you go live. You can post stories on TikTok, which is an underrated feature. You can even schedule it so people know when and where to join, and don't forget you're on TikTok. Post a TikTok saying that you're going live. It will get views and people might trickle in even from that. So just use all of the features TikTok has to give yourself the best chance chance of being seen. Anyway, let's move on to how to do this from a PC or laptop setup if you want to be playing PC games, or maybe you want to be co-streaming to Twitch and making it easier without changing your setup too much. Let's get going. There's two options here, and I'll go through both so you can pick which is going to be best for you. You can either use a software like OBS Studio, for example, which you may be familiar with if you do record or stream games somewhere like Twitch already, or you can grab TikTok Live Studio. First up, let's do TikTok Live Studio. First thing you want to do is download TikTok Live Studio from their website. Then you want to open it and log into your TikTok account that you're planning on going live from. Second step here is to set up your scene for gaming. So in the Live Studio, you can add a display or game capture, which will actually grab the footage of your game that you're playing. You can set up your microphone here to make sure that it's pulling the audio from the correct microphone. And optionally, if you're planning on doing it, you can also add your webcam to have your face, of course, on the stream. I'm pretty aware that in this video, I'm just going through the basics. So if you're missing anything, or maybe you're not making sense of it straight away, I will leave some links down below to the TikTok Creator Academy and the TikTok Live Studio kind of setup page, which gives you some in-depth advice on how to set this up in the best way. The next thing to do here is to pick portrait mode, which is 9:16 if you want full screen vertical viewing on TikTok, which will letterbox any landscape streaming. But Live Studio also provides scene templates and themes to speed this up as well, which again will be on the link that I leave in the description. Another thing to do here is to pick your quality settings. So start with 1080p and around 30 to 60 FPS. I would recommend 1080-60, and you can mostly just adjust this to how good your PC is and how good your connection is too, more importantly. The TikTok Live Studio app is actually quite good at suggesting the speeds and the kind of quality for you, so chances are if it's recommending you do a certain setting, maybe stick with that one at first. And then lastly here, you can go live. You can add a title and a category. The category can just be the game you're playing or the kind of niche that you're streaming in. You can set up some basic safety and moderation options to ensure that no bad words are coming through, and you can even check your audio meters to ensure that everything is sounding and looking okay. Then to actually go live, you just click go live as you would in the app, but this time do it from Live Studio, and you'll have a little chat box, a view account, and you can see your GIFs all directly in that app, and you can open it on TikTok on your phone as well to monitor it there. I will say doing it this way is probably one of the easiest routes if you're on Windows, and if you want those kind of chat and mod options all in one place without a lengthy setup like OBS or Streamlabs. But speaking of OBS and Streamlabs, if you do want to use one of those options, I'll go through now how to set this up on OBS itself. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your TikTok server URL and stream key to actually put into OBS so it knows where to be sending your stream from OBS. And you can get these from either TikTok's Live Center on desktop or from the mobile app. This can be really finicky, and sometimes it's in completely different places for different people. So again, I'll leave a link down below with a guide on how to find the stream URL and the stream key. It sucks. It took me ages. Bear in mind, don't share these details with anybody else. Your stream URL and key are sensitive information, and if you give that to somebody else or leak it, they can gain access to go live on your account or even access to your account altogether, so be careful. Then to configure OBS, you can create a scene with game capture again, or a window and display capture depending on what you like, similar to the studio and similar to how you would for Twitch. Then you want to set up your mic down here in OBS, and you can do this as you would for Twitch again. You may already have this set up if you're already a streamer. And again, just do the three dots and change your mic or your desktop audio if it's coming through the wrong headset speakers, or if your mic's picking up from the wrong mic. You can adjust this all very quickly. Again, I'll put a link down below for recommended settings or a more in-depth guide on how to get this going if you have any issues. In terms of the stream settings here, you want to go to settings, then stream, and then on the service, you want to put it as custom. Then here is where you're going to paste your TikTok server URL and your stream key that you got from earlier on. Then finally, you can start the stream and actually go live. You just click start streaming in OBS. Sometimes you will get a notification asking you to confirm in TikTok before the live stream will actually send through when you're doing it from a new source. And again, if you want a full OBS setup and how to set up maybe a vertical scene as well, which I've done before in videos briefly, then I can explain that setup and go into way more depth. Just again, leave a comment down below. I'm happy to help you guys. But that's it. That's how you go live on TikTok from either mobile, from Live Studio, or from OBS or a streaming software that's similar. Our community Discord is also linked down below with 300 plus other creators and streamers like you. So if you want some help or want to make some friends in the space, then feel free to join. I'd love to have you in. And in the meantime, here's your last chance to sub before you go. And here's another video that might help you on your streaming or creator journey. I'll catch you in the next one. Mwah.